Hello, welcome to another video. I'm Josh from Music Software Deals, and today I'm going to do a track walkthrough of just an idea I made using exciteaudio products. First things first, I apologise for my poor mic quality. I'm just using a headset, and a quick disclaimer that this is not a paid ad. We did get some codes for the exciteaudio product, but they have no say in what we say. I just thought it'd be a cool video to show you the potential of what some of these plugins do. I should also mention that you could be within a chance of winning the complete exciteaudio bundle just by subscribing to our weekly newsletter. Link to that to sign up will be in the links below, below in the comments and in the description. And also any products that I have used in this I'll link as well, so you can find where's best to find the best deals on these. Then they're usually on discount quite often, so they are quite good to get quite relatively cheap. So yeah, I'll just play the track and we'll walk through it. So yeah, that was the track. Nothing spectacular. Just an idea thrown down. Nothing particularly mixed. There's many more elements I could probably add. I just wanted to showcase the potential of some of these exciteaudio instruments. So first things first, let's get started with the drums, and this is using Bloom drum breaks. Really cool addition to their Bloom series. So yeah, let's just play through solo these drums. So yeah, this is just using a stock loop from it. What I've done in the edit page is just to increase the transients a bit, reduce the sustain, and it's just playing throughout this loop. I thought it sounded good, so yeah. What I am doing is I'm automating some of these inbuilt effects: slap verb, phaser, lo-fi, and digital. Just to add some variety, pretty cool effects. And in this little breakdown, I have used the same sample, but I've used the phrase player to select sample 12, which was the sample, and just chop it up so it's creating that kick drum pattern. And down here is what looks like a keyboard, but you can put individual samples on each of these. And if you make a phrase, you can either do A and have a separate version A, or modifier B, or you can have up to different modifiers as well. I'm guessing, yeah, all these. So you can really chop up some samples. I just use it in a very basic instance, just to create some little breakdown effect. Yeah. One thing is worth mentioning as well is now you can import your own samples, which is massive, to be honest. Really opens up this as a really good sample engine to use the inbuilt effects, use the inbuilt chop sequences and stuff like that. Yeah. So next, I should note that later in the song I had some high end to give it some more energy. Little technique I use just to get some more energy, which is pretty much a minimal track, but it's good to just keep the energy going and add some high end information. So if I just solo the drums, just add some high end information. So next, let's go to Bloom Vocal Aether. Again, I'm just using one of their stock sounds, Ambient Abyss. And this was sort of like a chord patch. Go from nice airy vocals. Again, with the Bloom series, you can edit all these samples. There's 14 samples here. You could chop them up, make some vocal chops. And in the banks page, you've got 8 banks, and you could chop up, put individual samples in each one of these banks and really get in depth with it. So it is very customizable. I'm just using it very simply because I quite enjoyed the sound. So yeah, that's that Bloom Vocal Aether. This bass I was really happy with. Big old bass. I've made little production tip. I've made 2 instances of it. One's just a sub. Now I've done this with other tracks of mine. It's just to make the sub in mono, just so it really is impactful. And then I've got the top layer, which is slightly wider. Because I'm using a preset, I just wanted a bit more control over the whole sound. Again, this is Evolve Velvet, sort of a synth sample engine. They've released a new one called Evolve Elastic. This one has some really good sounds in it, and with the Evolve engine, you can got 4 sounds here. You can have sample, synth, and you can sort of scan through this. This can all be modulated. Leonard, who works for Music Software Deals, did a full breakdown on that product itself, so go check that out. I'll link to that one as well. So yeah, that's really nice deep bass preset. And I've just added a few effects, isolated the sub, and then saturated it a bit, just to make it a bit beefier. Now the main vocal chops were again done in Vocal Aether. Sound really good. They're just some stock sounds that are inbuilt with the instrument. I've just used the free LU2A, which was free. You can always grab it. They like to give it away every now and then. And also the free, I'm sending it to a free tape echo, and this is UAD's version. So yeah, that was also free. Pretty sure you can still get it for free over at Plugin Boutique, but I'll check that. So yeah, really nice vocal effects there, and I've just made a copy for the intro, filtered it a bit, added some more delay. We've used the inbuilt filter on Vocal Aether. So yeah, opening up. Adding lots of delays. Another version of the Vocal Aether. Again, finished with some compression, EQ, and a free reverb from Dawson in collaboration with Signs of Life. Really nice. This one's still free, I believe, so you can go check that out in Dawson. This paddy sound is a Evolve Velvet patch. Just filtering up and down, you can see the modulation going up. Again, just another preset that I thought sounded good. Change up a few of the notations there. And what we have here, a nice little rise effect, just to add some stuff in the background. Again, Evolve Velvet, another preset. Am I pretty sure I am automating something? Maybe not. I think it's just stock as, just sounded good, just filtered it out a bit. I'll probably go into a bit more depth if I was mixing this down. Bit in the context, just sits in the background. Just repeats throughout the whole song. And this was a cool preset. Using Bloom's Synth atmosphere here, which is another one of their instruments. Dark and Stormy preset. Just filtering it out. This has got some cool modulation going on it, delay. Again, cool thing, if you just wanted to use the engine, you can drag and drop your own samples, use the really cool reverbs. Got a good width control here, modulation, some lo-fi effects as well. So yeah, you can quantize all these as well. Each of the Bloom series you can put into a scale, A sharp minor in my case is the key that is selected. That's called preset. Again, sending in some delay, EQing it, add a bit of saturation, and adding some at the end here. Put the reverb up, automation, delay mix. That's delaying out. This sound, vocal ether again. Always choir preset. Just following the notes of the bass really. Just adds a bit more interest. Panning it, auto panning it. So yeah, that's just sitting in the background. These ones I've frozen this because I've done some sort of sound design stuff, but I'll show you what I've done because I made a copy of it. This was, again, vocal ether, and it's just, I'm pretty sure, if I turn that off, just a very dry vocal, and then I've put it through one of my favourite ones from exciteaudio, Motion Fractal, which is sort of a granular effect. I mean, I love granular stuff, and this is really good for making anything sound atmospheric. In this case, I have stuck it on pretty much stock. And I have frozen that, bounced the audio, and made a rise out of it and put some more reverb on it. Similar again to what this one is. So yeah, some cool effects. I really do love this Motion Fractal. You can make your own paths. So much to this. Grain density, basically like it's all the things you find in a granular synth. You can pitch it. This one's in granular engine 2's a fifth up. It's got really nice reverb. You can see you can automate the timeline, so it's going where in this effects unit, and really get some cool sounds out of it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Not too in depth. It's just a showcase of what you can get out of these exciteaudio products. The fact that you can put your own samples in, for me, is a really nice feature. I think a lot of people are asking for it, especially this drum breaks, because you can really go to town sequencing some awesome choppy breaks, drum and bass breaks, hip hop breaks, and they're all tempo synced as well. So that's a neat feature. Once you've learnt one of the Evolve series or Bloom series, you've pretty much learnt them all, so it's familiar. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this quick video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and to check out music software deals to keep your eye on the latest deals, set price alerts. I'll put a link in the description to the main site, and don't forget you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter to be in with a chance to win the complete exciteaudio bundle. I'll catch you in the next one.